Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. This is the channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about generating passive income through dividend stocks and other business ventures. Okay, so today, again, I want to welcome Leah Dennis. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for subscribing, coming over from the Stop Struggling Now. Also, shout out to Melanie Bonita. Please, everybody, check her channel out as well. But today's topic is going to be inflation and stocks. So today, the inflation data came out. June's inflation data said that we had 9.1 inflation. So that was bad news for the economy. We already probably felt it the last couple of months with gas prices and food prices. But basically the official numbers came out that we raised up from May 8.6 inflation up to 9.1 in June. So that was bad news. Again, the Fed is working on it. The Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, are working to raise interest rates to cool down this inflation, okay, to bring down oil prices, food prices, and the like. Okay, so hopefully the inflation comes down next month, but now we got to wait 30 more days till August 13th to figure out, hey, did inflation come down? So this may edge Jerome Powell to raising rates. And again, this may cause some more hurt in the economy. More people lose jobs, okay, as the inflation goes up, the Federal Reserve will have to hike interest rates, okay? Now, some of the top performing stocks today was Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree consumer store brand. If you know that there's a Dollar Tree on almost every corner in America. Take 10 miles from your house and you can run right into a Dollar Tree, Dollar General, okay? So Dollar Tree today was up 1%. Oxy, another gas company, was up 1%, and Amazon, the e-commerce giant, was up as much as 2% today, and then it cooled down to 1%. Also, Lucid Motors, again, they were up again today, but again, they're stuck still in that range of $18, $20. Okay, so Lucid was up today, 0.93%, basically 1%. If we take a look at the Robinhood portfolio, we were flat again today. Yesterday, I did a video and it was the same chart, okay? So the earlier in the day, stocks moved up. As you can see, we spiked up and then things broke off again, okay? So today was flat again. Again, we were flat at 0.69%, so barely down, barely 1%. Now, we take a look at the portfolio. There was a couple of green spots, so there was some good news. Amazon, like I said, did hold its own at almost 1%. At one point, it was up as much as 2%. So if we look at this chart here, about 10 o'clock this morning, it was as much as 2%. And then it came down, and then it came down the rest of the day, okay? But pretty much Amazon had a decent day. We had the early pump fake to about 11 or 12, and then it came down, started falling out. So Amazon just held the line today. Pretty much they did start off good, up 2%, and then fell off. So if you know, you can join my Facebook group called Top Stocks. You can follow some of these stocks. And this was about 9 hours ago. So Amazon was up early this morning at 2%. NVIDIA came out the gate at 1%. And Lucid came out the gate at 1.40. Also, we talked about Oxy, another oil gas company, but ConocoPhillips came out the door at 1.25%. Okay, so that was 9 hours ago. Okay, so those came out of the gate early this morning, but as the day went on, things cooled off. Okay, now the inflation was not good. So we know that Jerome Powell is going to raise interest rates. This may affect the commodities even more. We saw FCX, Nucor, and a few other commodity stocks come down. Okay. Let's see what else did we have up today. Now we know tech, they're going to constantly get hit as the inflation comes in. So is the Nasdaq going to go down because they're going to hike interest rates. Okay, we had a little green here. Domo, the data company, was up 1.29%. LRCX, Lambda Research, this is a chip company, they were up 1.51%. SLDP, this is a power battery company, was up 2%. And again, the short NASDAQ, again, the NASDAQ being down, the inverse fund, it was up 2.57. And again, the inverse of the S&P fund was up 3.62. So as this volatility comes in, the S&P 500 inverse fund was up 3.62, and the short NASDAQ was up 2.57%. Okay, so it was a pretty sideways day again. Like I said, overall, it was a flat day, down 0.68%. Netflix picks Microsoft as partner of ad-supported streaming service. Now, you know, Microsoft has a lot of platforms. They have a new Xbox app coming out on Samsung TVs, and now they're partnering with Netflix. So check this out. The new Xbox app comes out on the Samsung TV. Don't you think that that app will be out soon? So that'll be cool. I mean, you'll be able to push a button and either play video games with Microsoft or even play video games with Netflix, okay? Because Netflix does have video games now, okay? So that I think that makes sense, a cool partnership for Netflix and Microsoft to work together. Again, Netflix having struggles, the stock price is down over 50%, and now they found a juggernaut software company like Microsoft to partner with, okay? So that's good news. This article by Barron says Apple isn't recession proof. Why one analyst sees a 15% downside on the Apple stock. Okay, that's interesting. Also, I forgot to mention this again. Alphabet or Google will have a split, a 20-for-1 stock split. So that means if you have one share of Google, the stock will split up to 20. So one share of Google is roughly $2,000, $2,100. And if you have one share of Google on Friday, you will end up with 20 shares at $125 each, okay? Now, I already have a position in Google, and so I'll probably end up with 10 shares of Google after the stock split, okay? This is 8 shares of Google will stock split on Friday, it looks like, okay? You will get 20 for 1, okay? So I did buy the Amazon stock split, and again, remember the day of the stock split, the stock will probably go up. In the next few days, it'll trail off 10 or 5%, okay? We saw that with Amazon when it split, okay? Unemployment rate is still a real concern for Black and Latina women, okay? So that's a Pipeline Equity CEO of Yahoo Finance. Disney and Netflix playing new strategies for streaming services with advertisement. Now, this is the thing about Netflix. They, for a long time, said they would not give us ads. But as the competition heats up, more and more of these streaming services have decided to partner, or they've decided to have ads, at least one version of the streaming service that you can pay less and you can get ads, or you could pay more and not get ads, your choice. Now, right now, Disney doesn't have that many ads that I know of, but it's getting fierce out there. You've got Disney, you got Netflix, you got Paramount, you've got Hulu, you got all these streaming services competing for your time. Now, me personally, I don't suggest watching more than 4 hours of TV, because you got things to do. Take care of your family, go see friends and family. I mean, activities, outdoor events. So I don't see people can keep on paying for several streaming services when they're not going to be at home to enjoy them. Okay. So that is the news. Twitter shares rise after Hindenburg takes a long position on Twitter shares. Okay, so as Twitter fell, looks like a hedge fund jumped in there and bought up a bunch of shares. In Twitter, the stock rose at 7.77%. Again, Twitter lost a lot of value after Elon Musk said he was going to buy them, and then he backed out of the deal. So right now, Elon Musk and Twitter are in a fight. Okay, they're in a fight. The breakup fee is $1 billion, but there's going to be other fees involved. Okay, so that's the news there. Twitter shares rose 7.72%. Again, that was my update. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to get some free stock, please use my Robinhood link below. And everybody have a great evening. See you next time.